Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. So playing in the pocket, is it easy or hard? In my opinion, I would say it's as hard as learning to play really fast licks on the drums. It's as hard as learning to improvise on the drums. It's as hard in a different way, but it definitely takes a lot of practice and skill to get down. A lot of people think, you know, a beginner could play, let's say, just a straight beat, you know, just 1 and 3 on the bass drum, 2 and 4 on the snare. But the thing is to make that beat sound good and to make it feel good, not only for like 1 bar or half a bar, but to make it sound and feel good for 4 or 5 minutes. This is what we drummers do. When we play a full song, mostly what we're doing is we're playing a groove. We're playing a pocket, and with, you know, fills here and there, but most of the time, and I'm talking about in more groove music, but even in like swing, straight ahead like bebop, most of the time, that ride, the quarter notes on the ride, that's got to be swinging. It's the same thing, even though you're playing things underneath. So what does it take to play a really simple groove, but to make it really sound really good and be in the pocket and make people want to move and dance? So in my opinion, it takes really, always one word comes to my mind, and it's consistency. And it's consistency on many different levels. Consistency in your time, meaning if you're speeding up or slowing down, being able to keep the tempo steady. Consistency in the subdivisions that you play, so in between each quarter note, the subdivisions. Consistency in dynamics on the drums, being able to play, get the same snare sound every time you hit that backbeat and kick sound. And consistency also in your attitude and in your intensity in the beat. So being like there for every hit, every stroke that you make of that beat. So this takes practice and it takes time. A lot of people think, yeah, it's so easy, I could play it. But to make it sound good really takes many, many years to get it down and lots of practice. I worked on all these things so much and I'm still working on them today. So in today's video, I'm just going to focus on one of these things to work on to keep consistent. And in my opinion, it's the most important thing as a drummer or as any musician that's going to be playing some kind of groove music, to be able to get a handle on and to be able to master. And it's your time. So it's your ability to really feel an inner clock. It's not just your time to be able to play tight with a click. It's also when there's no click to be able to feel an inner time. And what this does, when you can feel that inner time really consistently and very clearly, this really gives you a lot of confidence in your playing, and it really allows you to put your full intensity in the music. And there's one exercise that I worked on that I think has helped me the most, probably from any other exercise that I've practiced on the drums. And it's a very simple exercise, yet at the same time very difficult. And what it is an exercise to build your inner clock so you can feel where the time is from inside and not from anywhere outside. So not from a click, not from another band member, not from you tapping your foot. It's really, you're going to feel the time in your body. And the exercise is, what I did is worked at putting the metronome at 40, but I removed click 2, 3, and 4 on beats 2, 3, and 4. So all you have is the click on the 1. And then you have all this space for 2, 3, and 4. And then when you come back to the 1, there's that click again, showing you where the time is. In that space, the time is up to you to feel it. So when you're doing this exercise, you have that 1 on every measure, showing you this is where the time is. But there's a big space in between that 1 and the next one of the next bar for you to really build the inner clock. And this is an exercise that I got from a friend of mine who had studied with Joe Porcaro, which is Jeff Porcaro's dad. And he told my friend who studied with him that Jeff used to practice this exercise. And also I studied with another drummer from New York, a great Latin drummer named Robbie Gonzalez. And he told me he took some lessons with Vinny Colaiuta, and Vinny told him the same thing for him to work on this exercise. So once I started working on this exercise, people in the band started to notice and started saying, man, what happened? Like, your time really feels a lot more solid, it feels better. They really noticed something in my playing that changed. If you guys could even try this exercise, the best thing to do is to try it on a daily basis. Even if you do it for 5 or 10 minutes, but try and do it for longer if you can, because it is a kind of meditative exercise. And the exercise is just put the metronome at 40, like I said, remove click 2, 3, and 4 from beats 2, 3, and 4. And you're just going to play a simple beat with no variations. Just 1 and 3 on the bass drum, 2 and 4 on the snare, and 8th notes on the hi-hat. So you're going to play this beat with no variations. Sometimes I would practice this for an hour a day without stopping and just play that beat. And what that does is it really allows you to really get a consistent time and also sound, because it's really a meditative exercise. So you're really good, and because there's so much space in it, it allows you an opportunity to really listen to every note you're playing, and to also hear how your bass drum sounds, how your snare sounds. Is it consistent? Is it not? And when you play it for like an hour in a row, it really builds your pocket stamina. So when you do go to play, let's say, a 3-minute song, a 4-minute song, it allows you to really be consistent the whole way through. So I would really suggest that you guys try this and try to do it every day as much as you can. But even if you could just do it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even if you're not at the drums, let's say, you could just, put it on your phone and just sing the beat with it. And this is also just going to help, just for you to feel the time and to build that inner clock. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know, any of you who are going to try this exercise, how it goes for you. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.